Well, I am here because the residents of Camp Ashraf are very much on my mind. This is such a critical time period, and we know that in Iraq, the president has said that Camp Ashraf would have to be closed. I cannot stand by and let that kind of massacre happen. As Saba Mujahid said last April, minutes before she died, together we will stand to the end for human rights, for freedom, and for democracy. So we must make sure that we do what we can to keep Camp Ashraf there and that we protect the lives of the refugees that are there. We must stand up for human rights. We must say that Camp Ashraf, that we have to extend the deadline for Camp Ashraf. We must protect the residents, and I promise you that I will stand by you in that effort. Thank you very much.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, although I wish there were no occasion to be here. I am a former prosecutor up in New York. I worked for Rudy for many years. And I actually was first introduced to the issue of Ashraf by a person who just passed away, Antonio Cassese, very famous Italian scholar. He was the president of the Yugoslav War Crimes Tribunal, the Lebanon War Crimes Tribunal, and he saw this as a pending war crimes issue. Maliki is a brute. He's trying to make a point. The United States of America needs to make a point back. But there are many ways that one can retaliate against a country that utterly spurns the obligations it's undertaken. And I do think that for Secretary Clinton's moral stature, which is very high, it's consistent with her stature that she should do something about this. High Commissioner for Refugees, Gutierrez, who was the former Prime Minister of Portugal, and he has finally put in process what they said couldn't be done of refugee processing, finding that the Ashraf residents are internationally protected persons while they're in process. This has been teed up at the UN, but only Gutierrez has had the guts to take it on. Let me just give me a minute or two more if you wouldn't mind. Where I'm not here to lobby, I can't lobby, I'm just a law professor. I will, however, make a point of law, which is that the power of Congress, the Congress can pass, if it wishes, in its wisdom, a private bill admitting anybody, right. Genghis Khan, Mickey Mouse, by name or by category. So indeed, it is in the power of Congress to do as they wish. And finally, let me just say one thing, which is I think the most important thing now, as the other speakers have mentioned, is to say loud and clear that the deadline has to be extended. As Mike Mukasey has said, it's a dead line. Thank you.